Sup guys, I'm the world's best Smash coach. I put lessons exclusively on Medify. So if you want a galaxy brain like me, click the link in the description and sign up to learn from a goddamn Chad. Alright y'all, I always get questions about Luma stuff. Why is Luma here? Why is Luma there? Why is Luma everywhere? That's because I'm amazing with Luma, right? My control is immaculate. But there's a lot of rules and mechanics for Luma that explains where Luma's gonna be at any time. There's two types of Luma positionings. There's tether and detether. Tether is pretty simple. Luma always wants to be at a certain distance from Rosa, which is here. So I do something that splits Luma up from Rosa. Let's say I do a dash that cancel, right? Luma's always gonna move towards me. During smashes, tilts, there are ways to stop Luma, but Luma is trying to move towards me and right next to me, always. And you can always expect Luma to do that. And now there's a few tricks you can do with this though. Some moves keep Luma in place, like up smash. During the smash itself, when Luma's a certain distance from me, keeps Luma in place. So I do smash, there we go. When we do a forward smash, you see Luma travels a lot closer to me, and down smash, Luma goes crazy during tether down smash. Another little trick, if Luma is at a certain range around here and you start attacking, Luma will actually stay in place. But it's a pretty nifty technique. It's not super useful, I'd say. It's really nice though, doing this and then setting up an up smash like that. Something I've tried to learn how to use but can never really feel a great use for it is setting up nairs with this. Just keep that in mind. So another little trick with Tethered Luma is when you do a reverse aerial rush nair, Luma stays behind Rosa. It's weird. So that's how we get these extremely long back airs. I do dash up, raw nair, bear, and look at all that Luma range, right? Insane Luma range. Now that's for tether play. Tether is pretty simple. Detether is a little bit more interesting because Luma during detether always wants to be at a certain distance from Rosa, similar to tether, but the distance is different. The distance is actually a little bit past where uncharged Luma shot sends Luma. And the thing about this is Luma also has weird movement properties during this because Luma's not as aggressively trying to get into the positions. Luma's not going to teleport if you do a smash attack while away from Rosa or something. And even when you're dashing, you can see Luma has a bit of a delay when you're dashing and moving while detethered. If Luma is behind you or next to you as you jump with detethered, Luma will jump with momentum based on what Luma is doing. So if Luma's staying still and I jump, it'll kind of stay still. If it's running from behind me, it carries momentum of dashing from behind me. It's also easy to lock Luma in place when detethered because everything locks Luma in place when detethered, every attack, which is the opposite of tether play where Luma only gets locked in place during the end of some attack. Luma will not get locked in place when it comes to falling, actually. That's worth mentioning. This is how I get the crazy Luma distance as well. Where I do detether play, it's this. And since Luma, once again, isn't aggressively trying to position himself, I can do all this crazy movement stuff, and Luma slowly moves back to where it wants. Because Luma's gonna keep falling when detethered while doing attacks. That's they set these things up, right? Shoot Luma off stage, multi-jab, and you can't do this when Luma's tethered, as far as I know anyway. But if Luma's not attacking and Luma's below Rosa's height, or off stage, Luma will jump to Rosa. And Luma actually has 3 jumps off stage. 1, 2, 3. Fun fact, you can cancel the jump, so I do this, and I cancel the jump with an attack. It still jumps, but doesn't jump back to me. And that's how you kill Luma there. Rip. And these detether rules apply in times that you wouldn't think. So let's say I grab someone, right? Even during the grab and the throw, Luma's trying to position himself back to a certain distance between him and Rosa. That's how you get things dash grab, do a pummel, and then, Luma's in position for this. And here's a fun little trick. If you shield, Luma stops moving when you're detethered. As you notice, if I pull back the tether and I shield, Luma comes back to me anyway. However, if I'm in shield stun, Luma will actually move towards me while I'm in shield stun. This is very noticeable. I do this. You see while I'm in the shield stun only, Luma's running towards me, but the moment the shield stun ends, Luma stops moving towards me. So multi-hit moves will cause Luma to basically run in front of me while detethered. And that's how I get things shoot Luma behind me, run up shield, and then Luma comes from behind and up smashes someone while they're doing an attack. Other random things. When you're tethered, Luma can't actually act much faster than Rosa can have hit stun. Watch this. I'm gonna mash Luma, by the way, and I can see not much of a window. But if I'm detethered and I get hit, Luma can act basically immediately. My hit stun is relevant for Luma when I am tethered, but not when I'm detethered. This matters for attacks and grabs as well. It's if you grab Rosa, but Luma's this. If it's tethered, you can probably throw Rosa pretty safely, but if it's detethered, Luma's very likely to hit you during the grab and during the throw if you're not ready for him. It can be really hard to hit Luma or Rosa when Luma's detethered while you're throwing. Here's some fun little tricks. You can use down air or drop Luma really quick. Dash attack does something similar. You dash attack, you move Luma forward, and especially with attack cancels. It's really effective. Back air does not do that though, because Luma like kicks back without moving back. I mentioned how Starbits, Luma moves with Rosa when tethered, but when detethered, Luma stays in place, so it's very different. Oh, here's a fun little trick, by the way, which I always forget to use this trick, honestly. If you're like next to Luma, and Luma's detethered, and you up B, it's still weird spacing for it, but you can like have Luma like launch. This is a very weird trick. I'm not sure if I can get it, but I'll try. So I do this, and I'm like right next to the wall. Luma teleports. I don't know why. It's very, very specific. But yeah, Luma will like do teleport shenanigans if Luma is detethered, but next to the wall. And I think it's only detethered, because if you tether Luma, yeah, Luma's gonna follow me, right? That's some cool stuff you can do. You can do like this, and then like smash attack at the right time. Cool, right? Alright, that's the video, y'all. Peace out.